We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
I wanted to be an astronaut ever since I was 4 years old. The best way to adjust a trajectory, a long trajectory, is right at the base, right at the beginning. And prep was that way. It was that influencing factor very early on in my trajectory.
Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win.
My name is McClain, and I'm a Gonzaga Prep alumni from the class of 1997. I'm currently a NASA astronaut training in Star City, Russia, just outside of Moscow, for my first space flight, which will be in November of this year. My time at Prep really influenced where I went, in that it really showed me that how I lived my life was just as important, if not more, than what I did. The biggest thing that I learned at Prep and growing up in the Jesuit tradition is that your worth as a person is not what you get, but it's what you can give. And you always want to give more than you take. And even when we have nothing in our lives, we can still give to other people through our confidence in them, through our words to them, our appreciations. Growing up in that Jesuit tradition, it really taught me to be a person for others. I remember going on a search weekend, and of course without giving too much away, I remember one event where I distinctly and I quickly realized that people, a lot of people, did notice me. They did care about me and that I mattered. I wasn't invisible like we so often feel in high school. It taught me that each person is inherently worthy and important, and how we do life is so much more important than what we do.
We set sail on this new sea because there is new knowledge to be gained and new rights to be won, and they must be won and used for the progress of all people.
There was a saying on the walls of Prep that I distinctly remember. I can still see the poster board and where it was hanging, and it said, "If not you, then who? And if not now, then when?" And I really take that to heart. It seems so hard to become an astronaut or a professional sports player or a congressman or a priest, but look around. If it's not going to be you, then who's it going to be? Every future president is sitting in high school right now.
Well, space is there, and we're going to climb it.
And the moon and the planets are there.
And new hopes for knowledge and peace are there.
Although I can't come home in person for a little while, know that when you look up, I'll be flying over you over the course of 6 months, over 2,000 times. So look up into the night sky.